the Communist Party of China is more interested in protecting their global image than they are in containing this. And that's really the fundamental challenge here. They've even intimidated the World Health Organization, which went over there and came out with this glowing review of the way they've responded to it. But now that they're out of the country, the World Health Organization, now that their experts have left, are criticizing China again, this time for not sharing numbers on how many of the healthcare workers have been infected. So it's really complicated, the response to it, both here in the U.S. and for other countries, and I think evidence of what we're dealing with when it comes to the Chinese Communist Party.
We continue to see company after company talk about disruptions in their supply chain. That's going to impact earnings. But when it comes to healthcare supply chains, this is where it really gets dicey and very dangerous for Americans, because America relies so much on China, in particular for our prescription drugs. 80% of the active ingredients in prescription drugs are coming from either China or India. How is it possible that America is so reliant on this when it comes to such an important issue as our prescription drugs?
Not only is it 80% coming from outside the country, and a significant percentage of those active ingredients are from China, but they actually come, a lot of it, from that very province, that Wuhan province, that was the origin of this crisis. And so the result of it now is that there is invariably going to be supply chain issues and disruptions. We already saw last night that there was the disclosure that we've already had our first declared drug shortage. They haven't yet, as of this moment, told us what drug it is, but it won't be the last one.
Unbelievable. So are you expecting that we will see a shortage in things like antibiotics, penicillin?
I don't want to speculate about how bad it can be, and I know steps are being taken to stockpile. You know, I asked this question a few days ago in a hearing we had with the HHS secretary, but bottom line is I do think we are going to have some shortages, and I hope we're in a position to manage it here in terms of knowing what they are. But long term, the question is, should we rely as a nation on something as important as medicine? Should we rely so heavily on a single foreign country, particularly one who's a near-peer adversary, and one who appears to be prone to these sorts of outbreaks that are